Hi guys, I'm Paul Pluter. I'm the method actor who plays Archibald the Chesterfield III, the AC3. That's who I am. And today, guys, I got another tale of woe. Remember, guys, misery has many good damn friends. Now, guys, what I wanted to talk to you about is fired for having a Rolex. This has just come in. I just received an email this afternoon. A good friend of mine, who I won't name to protect the guilty, he has been resold. Why was he resold? Because, let me explain it to you. Let me explain what basically happened. This guy, he's a medical professional. I'm not going to name the sector because I got into trouble on Sunday. I went out to I had a very rich fan who drives an Aston Martin, who took me out for dinner, and we caught up with this other wealthy guy, and his friends knew that I was out with him, so I got to be very careful. This guy's a medical professional. He's not a doctor. He's not a nurse. He works in the medical field. And guess what happened? He just sent me a message here. I've had a bit of banter with him. He's a little bit of a cantankerous fucker, but he's nice enough. And he said to me that after 8 or 9 years in the job, he said, I've become unemployable because of Rolex, but I will never stop wearing my sweet pieces. I said, what the hell's happened? What the fuck? WTF? He said, contract not being renewed. Why is it not being renewed? Let me give you the drum. So he was on a contract, a long-term rolling contract. It's all cool. He's quite experienced in his speciality. Guess what? He's been wearing a two-tone bluesy, quick wristwatch check, while I'm wearing my Daytona with the Maserati blue dial. It's not the Chevy Cruze blue. No, it's Maserati blue. And not a fucking Ghibli. I'm talking Quattraport blue. Not the fucking Ghibli with fucking switchgear out of a PT Cruiser. Okay, so basically, man, what's happened is he was working for the public service, doing his job, just chewing the fat, being a good public servant as you are. And guess what? He gets resold because... Why does he get resold? Well, he gets resold because the other employees noticed he had Rolex. He had a Rolex Submariner, two-tone bluesy, pre-ceramic. And he also had some other pieces, another piece. He had, what else did he have? He had a sub-ceramic date. That's right, a sub-ceramic, was it a date or a no date? I'm just trying to, it might have been a, what is it here? I think it was a ceramic. It was a ceramic sub. I think it was a date. Anyhow, this is what happens. See, you wear a Rolex. See, you could get away with one. You could get away with like a Milgauss or an Explorer one. You could just say, oh, my dad gave it to me. Oh, it's my dad's. He gave it to me. I don't think it's real. He got it when he went to Bali. Just that sort of shit. But no, if you stomp your ground and they find out that you wear Rolex, they get fucking jealous. fucking jealous sons of bitches. And I gotta tell you, man, I gotta tell you, public servants are the most sniveling, petty fuckers on planet Earth. So, he wasn't fired. The contract didn't, they didn't frog march him out. They just said, oh, I'm very sorry. The contract is not being renewed. This is after being 8 years in the job. He is not renewed because of the fact that he wears Rolex. That's exactly right. But they would never say that. They would say, oh, it's because government funding shortages. Yes, it's very bad. Yes, they'd always have some fucking excuse. That's how these bureaucrats work. Always some fucking excuse to come up with. But he's really been fired for having a Rolex. Fired for being a Rolex wearer. He's got two. And his wife's also got she's got a 41, a Datejust 41, two-tone. So he's been wearing that a bit too. And that's not a good look. Not a good look for the public service. No. Jealous. Green monster. So guess what? His contract is not renewed. What? What can you say, man? That is the way it works. That is the way it works. What can I say there? I gotta be honest with you. It's a nasty fucking situation. It's very nasty. Very mean. Very, very nasty. What I would honestly say is that they are sons of bitches. Sons of bitches. Jealous fuckers. And I can remember years ago, I was in IT, desktop support, and I just got I brought my car in one day. I brought it in to get the fucking windows tinted, okay? That was my used Alfa Romeo, my Alfa 156, cosmic metallic blue. And I remember the boss was he never fucking walks around. Anyhow, this day he was walking around, and I had because the Alfa key's it's like a Ferrari key. It's a big key with a red, and it's got the Alfa badge on it, And he said to me, have you drive an Alfa Romeo? And I thought, oh, fuck! I looked at the desk. The keys were on the desk. I said, oh, it's my wife's. That doesn't go, oh, fuck, you got an Alfa Romeo? I got a fucking shitbox. I got a shitbox. And, I gotta be honest with you, it doesn't go over well. When you're in the public service, especially when you're a contractor, ostentatious displays of wealth are never really appreciated. They don't like that sort of shit. And whereas if it was a Rolex, like say it was an Air King in steel, or Milgauss probably a little bit fancy-wancy with that jagged second hand, but I mean a Air King or an Explorer 1 or an Oyster Perpetual, you could probably get away with it. Oh, just a gift, I had it, you could just brush it off there. But when it's a fucking bluesy or a sub-ceramic or a two-tone Datejust 41, they fucking stand out like dog's balls. And I gotta be honest with you, I make so many videos, I don't even remember what it was like to be a contractor in the public service, but they're the most fucking snivelly cunts you'll ever deal with. And they'll never tell you the truth. It's always some reason, but they're jealous cunts. So I'd honestly, if you're in the public service, or, if you're full-time, it's not a problem because it's very hard for them to sack you. but it's still not good because they can make things hard for you. But if you're a contractor, fuck this. It's fuck this, man. It's really, really fucked. So just be careful, man. If you're gonna, I mean, I see. For me, I've always thought that a Rolex is a symbol of success. And even though you may not be in your dream job, or you may not be in a great position, even an entry level position, and you go to Hong Kong or Singapore, you see doormen wearing a Rolex, and you know what their motives, the yin and the yang in them is that, hey, I may not be the managing director, or I may not be a CEO at the moment, but hey, I'm just on my way up. It's a stepping stone of life. And they may have had a fall, and they say, well, I'm still keeping the Rolex. It's a symbol of success and where I want to go to. But in the public service, oh, fuck. Fuck. The Queensland Public Service. Oh, no, they don't want you to be, you know, doing well. No. So it's rather unfortunate. He was an okay guy. He has been resold. He's getting the boot, the can, the long vacation, the summer that never ends, the vacation that goes forever, the Saturday, the weekend that lasts forever. The only problem is the holidays are great, but the pay is terrible. So, yeah, that's the way it's gone there. So just be careful, man. Wearing Rolex. I didn't even, yeah, that's right. That goes back to the old public service days. They're jealous fuckers. They are very, very jealous fuckers. You just best not to do that. And, I mean, I've been fired more times than I've had hot dinners. I don't really give a flying fuck. I remember one time I was in an IT job, and this guy, real fucking posing wanker, he just thought his shit didn't stink. He had a Submariner. This was even before the ceramics. And I remember I actually had a 30 dial solid gold one that I was looking after. I was selling it for a watch dealer. And I remember I said to this guy, I heard you've got a Rolex. You got a Rolex Submariner. I heard you got a Rolex. Could I please have a look at it? He showed it to me. And I said, hang on a minute. That's not a Rolex. Oh, sure. I did him Crocodile Dundee style. I said, that's not a Rolex. I'll show you a Rolex. Opened my sleeve out. I had a fucking solid gold with 30 dial, with diamonds and sapphire. It just said, get the fuck out of my way, you fucking loser. And anyhow, the fact that he was quite senior and, you know, he sort of, he was sort of well connected, didn't really help my case too well. When I was I also wasn't extended. So don't just think it's the public service that's out to get you. Even big business, they don't like you pulling that shit. So just be humble and nice. Yeah. So yeah, that's the way it goes there. That's the way it goes. So I was a bit of a jerk, and obviously I wasn't continued. My employment was sort of ended. But hey, that's life. That's how it goes there. So anyhow, I got to tell you guys, just be careful. If you're in the public service, just be aware. There are fucking public servant losers who really don't want to see you do better than them. They get very, 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 very jealous of the car you drive, the wristwatch you have, and anything that could be construed as being better than them, they get upset. So just remember that. And that's what I would advise there. So guys, what can I say? I'm Paul Pluter. This is the ArchieLuxury channel. fired for wearing Rolex. Yes, this is the horrid tale. Tell me, guys, what you think. Like, subscribe. Tell your fuckhead public service friends. And don't forget, wear that fucking Rolex! Rolex, Rolex, Rolex. Okay, guys, until next time, ciao, fuckers! Cut!